Yep, you're back with Hands Team. I guess you're wondering what you're looking at. Right now, you're just looking at some onions and bell peppers. And you know what? I've already got these couple of things prepped up, but I got a lot more to prep up because today, you got it, we're doing 15 bean soup. Stay tuned. All right, so with the 15 bean soup, I'll be totally honest with you. This is one of the ones I really don't eat in the summertime. I tend to eat this in the winter and the fall, nice cold day, something to stick to your ribs. You know what I mean? So today we're about to do that. So what I need to do right now is actually before I get into all that. Let me tell you exactly what I'm dealing with, okay? 15 bean soup. There's a lot of different ways to prepare this. Most people use some type of meat in their beans to cook it off with. I'm gonna actually use some turkey necks, okay? Turkey wings, excuse me. Turkey wings, some smoked turkey wings. I think it's about 2 pounds of smoked turkey wings. Now the interesting thing about it, a lot of people, when you cooking beans, raw beans, most people cook them from soaking them, overnight, 24 hours. And I'm actually not going to do that. What I'm going to do today is, let me introduce you to one of my best friends in the whole wide world. Here you go. This is one of my best friends right here. What are you looking at? It's a pot. You think it's just a pot, right? No, this is a certified pressure cooker. Let me show you this thing. It actually locks in and it cooks under pressure. If you haven't seen this before, this is actually, you can see the brand right there. But this is actually, I looked it up, and this is actually a professional pot. But we'll talk more about this later. So I got my beans that I'm not going to soak overnight or even 12 hours. I'm going to attempt to cook these beans in a pressure cooker, and something that would normally take 4 to 5 hours to cook. If you slow cook it, I'm gonna actually do it in probably about an hour and a half, maybe even an hour. But for starters, of course, I'm gonna be using bell peppers and onions. Also gonna do some garlic in there, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of paprika, not much. I'm also gonna use a little bit of chili powder, just a tad bit. Of course, you gotta have your chicken stock. And that's about it. Actually, when I do soups and stews and beans of that nature, I kind of let it cook itself before I start doctoring on it. So right now, tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and get these beans cleaned, get my smoked turkey cleaned, and I'll be right back at you. All right, we're starting to get a little sizzle in there. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and drop our garlic in there. Get that talking. Now you want that garlic to cook a little bit, not much, start to get a little golden brown on there. We'll let it get a little sizzle, and we'll drop the next thing in there. All right, we can go ahead and start adding your onions and your bell peppers. Again, it's all type of ways to do this. Remember, if you got another way, please share it with me in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So we got the onions and the garlic in there. So we're gonna let that sweat down a little bit. Just let that do what it's do. We're gonna get that about 5-10 minutes and go from there. Now let's make the magic happen. We're gonna want to throw in our turkey wings. I like a lot of meat in mine, so we're gonna throw the turkey wings on in there. All right. The next thing I would like to do, go ahead and do the beans. The beans, I've already washed them, left a little water in here so they'll pour out a little easier. So we got the beans in there, a little bit of paprika. All right, a little pepper, chili pepper. Chili pepper. And the reason why I'm not over seasoning, I like to taste mine as I go with the seasoning. I like to taste mine as it go with the seasoning. Make sure I don't over season it, because you can always add to, but you can't take away. It's very tough to take away. All right. The next thing I'm gonna add in is the some chicken broth. Right, get that out the way. Next is a can of diced stewed tomatoes. Just give it a little bit more flavor. Then I'm gonna come with a little bit of water. Now, you don't want to overfill the water, just enough to cover everything. Just enough to cover everything. And that's pretty much it. It's a quick meal. You could actually add more meat to it, sausages, pork, if you're into pork or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, this is the pressure cooker pot. I'm very, very proud of this piece of equipment here. It's actually got lock rings all the way around it. It's got a plastic seal that airtights it. And again, cooking these beans generally takes, at least 3 hours of cooking. And that's even if you soak them. But yeah, we're gonna attempt to do it in about an hour and a half. So I got it all locked down, and bear with me, I'll be right back. All right, we're back to check on it. Okay, as you can see, the steam is on the pot here. We're just gonna release this steam, and it's designed to pressure cook whatever you put in here. So we're gonna let that release for a little while, so we'll be able to open it. All right, what we're looking for is for this button to go down. Once this button go down, I can slide this lever back, and I can go ahead and access the pot. There you go. And make sure it's off of the heat. You take it out, actually off the eye. I've already turned this off, so it's fully cooled. So you slide this back here, then you do it's got a locking mechanism that you release. And voila, this is what we have, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have. As you can see, my turkey wings have not started falling apart. They started a little bit there. You see it's separating from the meat. As you can see, the beans are swelling up a little bit. And it's looking really good. It's looking actually really, really good. So we're gonna add just a little hair of water to it, just to make sure it makes it through the next round of cooking. And this is more of a soup, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna go ahead and let that keep going. Actually, let me put one more thing in there. All right, actually, let me put a bouillon cube in there. We're gonna drop that right on in there. We're gonna go ahead and got little notches on this pot. This is a beautiful pot. that you line it up with. Just take your time, and then it slides back in place. Lock it down, and you want to set your pressure on it. Of course, 1 meaning lighter, 2 meaning heavy pressure. Once the heat comes back up, this button goes back up, and it's back ready to roll. We're gonna go for another 30 minutes. It's been going for about 40 minutes now. We're gonna go for another 30 minutes and be right back at you. All right, I done let it cool down on this next check of to see where we're at with the cook off. Of course, we gotta unlock it. The button's down. Let's see what we got here. See what we got. Now remember, these beans were not soaked overnight. Oh yes, yes. Oh my goodness. I wish y'all could smell this. I wish y'all could smell this. Now me adding a little bit more water to it, again, my intentions with that, I wanted it more soupy, and that's where I'm going with it. As you can see, these beans are swelling up and starting to look really good. I'm gonna break this meat down in here so it can be distributed throughout the whole eat. But again, this is very simple. You can get home from work and with this type of pot and fix up a meal that generally takes 3-4 hours, and we're only like an hour and 15 minutes in on this cook. Now, as you can see, I want these beans to be busting open just a bit more. So I'm gonna go a little bit more, but when I come back, we're gonna be ready to eat. Okay, let's see what we have here. This is looking wonderful. Like I said, this is a meal that I like to have when it's raining or cold outside. Just a comfort meal, just a good hearty meal, clean. Just, you know, something simple, especially for the working folks with a house full of children. Again, I cook to eat. I don't cook to show out. Oh boy. But if you made it to this point of the video, I just want to say I greatly appreciate you supporting the channel. Look forward to different things like this, cooking, as well as outdoorsman stuff, fixing stuff around the house, displaying other trades and the way people feed their family. But again, yeah, this is Bumper. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. If you love what you see, hit the subscribe button. And guys, if you see another way to do this, please leave it in a comment. But this is Bumper, and y'all have a good one.